Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. So if you're tuning in for this video, you're here to watch Paper Pumpkin Alternatives for December 2023's Paper Pumpkin Kit. This is alternative video number 4. The kit is called All the Best. Welcome to my channel and a big Merry Christmas. So this is the project sheet, instruction sheet that comes in the paper pumpkin box. It shows you the 3 sets of cards. You make 3 of each. Gorgeous envelopes, beautiful little acetate box, and beautiful visual instructions on how to make everything in the kit. Gives you a QR code for alternative projects, gives you a visual of everything that's included in the kit, and it lists the coordinating colors, which are balmy blue, crushed curry, old olive, pebbled path, and gold. So let's show you what you do get in the kit. This will be the second to last time. I'll do one more video with showing these and then I'll be not doing anymore. So it says, hello friends, 1,000 good luck wishes, wishing you all the best, and the 2 little dandelion seeds in the 2 dandelions. Next we have our acetate box, which holds roughly 4 to 5 cards, as these used to be carried in the catalog. These 2 trash bits, as I call them, will make great slimline cards. I plan on using them for that. I am even holding on to where I punched the dandelions out because I'm thinking you can sponge lightly with these and then stamp on top. I have lots and lots of ideas. This, I'm holding on to this because these little gold pieces here, I'm thinking we can use those in our card making for this kit. You get 4 of the rectangles, which are about 1 5/8. You get these really beautiful circles with the gold circle there. These are about 3 1/4 in diameter, and these are roughly 3 and I don't know, a little over 3 1/4 inch by 1 3/8. The different dandelions, this is what I call the half circle. This is the medium. Actually, that's not true. We would call this medium, large, and then we have extra large and the small ones. So let me get these clipped, if y'all don't mind, back onto my chipboard that came with the kit. You have the belly band. You have 3 of these elements, which we are going to be using half of one of those on our kit. Let me show you the beautiful envelope. There we have it. It is beautiful. I love that they printed on the front and the back because this is beautiful. And we are using this piece here. We're going to cut it down into 2 strips. I already have one started. We already used the other half from another card base on that. So let's go over what you are going to need for this card. We are doing a gatefold, and this is very simple. Where's my trimmer? So for a basic gatefold, of course, there are variations. You have, this is 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score, or I did score, at 2 1/8. So 2, you have a little mark, and then the next larger mark, that's the 8th. This is the 16th. I used my lighter of the 2 blades. This is the scoring blade, and I went over it 3 times. All I did was pop it back out, go to the other end, and score it again at 2 1/8, and the 2 sides then meet up in the middle. Next, so, and this, by the way, it's not Bumblebee. It is not even Crushed Curry. This is Daffodil Delight. I really like Daffodil Delight and Balmy Blue together. Don't be afraid to mix it up. So next we have layer number 1. Is this layer here. Like I said, it's from this piece here, and its measurement, where is its measurement? Oh, it's right here. It's 1 5/8 by 5. you're going to see there's a nice bigger border around that. And that's because you're going to need to cut 2 of these. I'm going to cut mine. You're going to need 2 of these. You could do white. You could do gold foil. I cannot get to my gold foil because I got Christmas stuff back here. So this is the silver and gold retired specialty paper that was a celebration item. This card kit is giving me the opportunity to use something I had stashed away and not even opened. So this layer is not this one. It's down here. This is 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. You will need 2 of these. So there we have it. And then let's go ahead and cut this down. So we are going to 1 5/8 by 5. So you'll see. This actually was this half. I already cut this section, fold that in half, pretend. So I stuck this in there, 1 5/8, and I got 1 5/8 by 5. This is this piece. Now I would turn it around this side. So this way, because we want this piece 1 5/8. So I know that 5/8 is 1 larger mark next to the half. So this is a half. This is 5/8, right? Let's make sure. Oh, it is so 5/8. So let's get that in there and let's cut. And then it needs to be by 5. You can still keep that either for white scrap or the blue. Actually, that blue is really pretty. Okay, don't change your mind. So next, I need to take some off the top and off the bottom. We're going to get it to 5. I don't want to take a chunk from all at one end because I want it relatively even. So I took a little off of that end, a little off of that. These go in the recycle bin. And we should have 2 pieces. And they're going to go just like they were on the card base itself. So next, the silver and gold piece. Let me get, where is it? All right. I took some of that silver and gold. This is with the lines we're using. It has the polka dots and the lines, and it's in silver and it has some in gold. So we have a piece that's 1 by 4 1/4. This is a little bigger. And then I stamped it with Versamark and embossed it with gold embossing powder. And I used Hello Friend in the 2 seedlings. So that's that piece. The inside piece is white. It is 4 by 5 1/4, and it is also done in the gold embossing powder with Versamark. Not sure what all the noise is. It says, wishing you all the best in our 2 seedlings. That's going to nestle right in the center of our card. My envelope has also been embossed with the gold, and I've done all of this so this card doesn't take forever. I used the single dandelion with no leaves, the 2 seedlings for the flap, and the beautiful large dandelion for the front of our envelope. And then I have some of the Bedazzling or More Dazzling that is in the annual catalog. And where is my dazzling? I wrote something. Dazzling. This is 2 1/2 by 5. And that should do it. Let's get this card going. So it's going to be really simple. We're going to go ahead and start with our inside. And I'm going to show you in Bumblebee how I stamped it. It's really simple, but let's first get it put in there. So go all the way around the outside, and then a big X, and a dash, 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 and a dash. And this is going on the inside of our card. Very, very nice. So simple. So let me show you. This is just some scratch paper. And I'm going to use Bumblebee to show you my stamping, because I already took my stamps in and I scrubbed them with my little toothbrush because I don't like leaving Versamark on my stamps. So I stamped "Wishing you all the best," like so. I took my wee little dandelions and I took the skinnier one that's not as full, and I just stamped really simple. If you don't have embossing powder, use whatever color, a yellow color, or even a black would work for this. So that's what I did to do this. And I'm going to leave that open because I will show you for our envelope what I did. So here's my envelope. We're going to pretend this is my envelope for the moment. So I took my flower, stamped it in Versamark. I took my gold embossing powder, sprinkled it on there, heated it up with the heat tool, and it gave me that. Now for the flap, we're going to pretend this is our flap. I took the single dandelion and my two little seedlings there. And what did I do? I think there. That should be it. And it is. That's what I did. So that shows you my stamping. So don't feel bad now that I did so much prep work. Hope you guys don't mind. Just makes it easier not having to use it. And hopefully, you know, I won't put a hole in my clothing like I did yesterday by heating stuff up on my knee. All right. So next we have our two pieces here. And I'm going to look just to make sure I got them wrong. These are 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Now this is that specialty paper. This is really thin paper, guys. So I'm going to just give it a quick squiggle and then really go over it with the bone folder to smooth out the glue. So there's one panel. Take my bone folder and just massage out the glue in all the directions. And does it help? It really does. So again, oops, missed some. And a squiggle. Layering this down. I'm gonna rub it that way. Gonna rub it up. Gonna go down. And then I'm gonna go all the way to the side. So that is what we've got so far. Then we have our card base from the kit. That balmy blue with the beautiful, look how pretty. That Daffodil Delight and balmy blue just are gorgeous. So I'm not worried about there being nothing there, even though it might bother some people. It doesn't me because of the piece that is going to go in the center. So squiggly lines. So left side. Now, if you do not have any gold foil or the silver and gold foil, just make these pieces the 1 7/8 by 5 1/4, and you won't need that first layer number 1. You can do it without and just use the balmy blue. We want to make sure we put the empty space towards the center. So isn't that gorgeous so far? But it's going to get better because look. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We may trim that down a bit more. So our next piece that we need to cut together is this piece. And I saved this because I only have one I'm using. I don't want to do a sample. So there's that. I'm going to bring this in and we are going to cut this in half. This is, this is 3 7/8. It doesn't really matter what it is. I am going to cut it. We're going to cut it at 2 1/8. So now I have this section and I have this section. Ooh. And that actually I don't need to trim anymore. I don't think. This is in 8ths too. So this is in 16ths. Why is that? That's weird. We may have to trim it. I want that. See, we are going to have to trim that down. That's so perfect. I don't need. All right. We just need to take off. How much are we taking off the bottom? There's the quarter mark. There's the quarter mark. I'm going to put a little pencil mark on here. What I'm looking at is I'm using my grid. Here I'm lining up the top of the white at the 1/4 inch mark there. And from here to here is my other 1/4 inch mark. So I need to take off that much, and we're going to see how much that is. Yes, we are. I'm going to have to do it, turn it this way to figure it out. So we are taking off 3/4 of an inch. That we can use for something, maybe for a sentiment. It probably go on my scraps. So now this piece should fit beautifully centered in that bedazzling. Looks like my gold needs to be trimmed down just a hair. So let's trim it. I probably didn't get it right at the 5. No, it needs just a trimming. I don't want it to pass the blue. I need a little bit more off. Gorgeous. Now this piece is going to go here. Now this piece is going to have to go up on, dimensionals, unless I use tear tape. And then our hello friend is going to go right there at the bottom. And I'm actually, what I'm going to do is we're going to glue this directly here, and we're going to wrap those ends. That's why I left it. So I know that this is an inch. This piece is an inch. So I'm going to add glue. Right, like so. Get my hello friend on there. Bring it all the way to the bottom of the card. Center it up. And now I'm going to wrap. You can either cut, but I thought I would wrap the ends. I just thought it would look at a little cute little detail like you would ribbon, but instead we're just wrapping that, and it's thin paper, so it's not going to add really any bulk. But I just was using what scraps I had. Oh, that piece is not, this little piece is showing on the other side. So we're going to take that and just trim that off the back. Now nothing is showing. So I really like that. Oh, yes. Really, really, really like that. Except I'm thinking we need to go ahead and add some little dandelion seeds to this piece. And we're going to do that. See how this one has some? I wish we had that tiny, tiny one. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping and embossing here. I'm going to have to go wash my stamps off again. So we're going to clean them off because we did the we did the bumblebee. Want them really, really well and cleaned off. All right. So coffee filter, embossing powder, and the Versamark. So here we go. Versamark. We are going to add one right there. It's kind of, I know you can't see it until you put the powder on it. We want one off the page there. We want another one half on, half off. And this one, we're going to go right there. And I want another bit of just a hint of it there. Now we're going to see how it looks when I'm done with this video. I'm going to take my little toothbrush and go inside and clean those off. So I know there's some there, there. Oh, that really does add to it. There. All right, well, I put this back in here. And I use my tissue, wipe off any excess powder. Now, you guys cannot see it actually change because you guys know it just doesn't reach. So, give me a second here. If you don't heat it thoroughly, the powder will just flake off. All right, so there we go. You see, we added our little dandelions, and you can burn your paper too, so do be careful. So this now, oh, that looks so pretty. That is going like so. And what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to use tear tape to adhere it to the specialty paper because glue just will not work. Let's use the tear tape they gave us. And they gave us some blue gemstones. Where are those? I'm looking for the little package of rhinestone bits. I don't know where they went to. Well, I guess I'm not using those little faceted gems that came in the kit. You got the tape. I put all this stuff up. I was like, oh, I'm not using that. And now I want it. And of course, I don't have it even to show you guys. Okay, no worries. No worries. Let's do the tape. So, piece of tape here at the bottom, a piece of tape at the top, a section there. I'm even going to do a section in the center. I don't want this going anywhere, and I want it securely down there. So give it a good massage with the bone folder, little rub down before we release the tape backing. So there's one piece, two. Yes, the fact that I can't find those little blue gemstones, which would have been really pretty on this card, is bugging my mind. We will find something. So now this is all going to go straight down there. That is going to stay really, really well. And we are going to stick just 1/2 of this on dimensionals. And that is crooked. It's on there anyways. That's okay. We could do it, but we're not. We're made it to go straight. Can I pick it up? I can. Oh, maybe that's not a good thing. Might have to put it on dimensionals. It's not where I want it. I'm not liking the way it pulls up, guys. So, no. Bad. I don't like the way it moves like that. So we're going to use dimensionals. I didn't want to do dimensionals, but we will. So there's a section. There's a section. And I'm going to do one here and one there. Just because I don't like the way it was so easily pulled up. Didn't know it would do that. So remove these now. Now let's put these down. All right. Some things are just meant to be. Now we are going to glue this down, and I am going to use the tear tape that I should have used on the back. All right, so where's the tear tape? So what side do we want it on? I am going to stick it on this side. Not quite to the center. And it never tears where I want it. It always is. Somewhere else we can add those two little bits down. Give it a little rub down. The sleeve always dumps stuff down there on the floor. Knock stuff off. There. There. And now close it up plenty, making sure I just don't get it. So, oh, see? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now let's see where I put those little gems. I did not stick them in here. I did not do that. That is like crazy stuff. I'm so sorry, but some things, you know, just I'm looking and looking and looking and I see absolutely nothing. They're not in my little bag of tricks there. All of my stuff here. No rhinestones, no little package of... Oh, there they are. If they were a snake, they would have bit me big time. So they gave us these little faceted gems, which I think, because they are almost clear, would go really pretty on this. So yes, I do want to use them. Thank you for showing yourselves to me and not doing the disappearing act. Do you see how pale those are? We could even put them... Oh, let's put them in the dandelions. Maybe. So we could go on the side or highlight. No, it makes it look green there. And I want it on the blue. So I'm going to go one here. I think we're just going to use large ones. One on that side and one down here. Just a little extra something on there. And I do think that is so, so pretty. I hope you guys think so too. Wow. So that is my card for today. And let's show you the envelope. Envelope, envelope, tomato, tomato. So there we have gold embossing on quite a bit of it. It's so, so, so pretty. And, you know, we do have this little bit, which we could put at the bottom or split it in half. Oh, yeah, let's split this in half. So this is 3/8 of an inch. Where's my guillotine? 3/8 of an inch. So I would need a mark right there. We're going to cut this, hopefully even, and glue it on the inside of the card. Let's see. Needs to be cut down to 5 1/4. So I can take it all from one end, whichever end looks like has larger amounts. Told you you could use it. And then we're just going to put glue onto the paper where it's going. Little thin bead of glue. There's that little strip, and this one gets the other. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that you would consider giving me a like, a share if you know anybody who you think might enjoy this video. I would appreciate it. But more than that, your comments, guys, are what keep me going and keep me coming out here and showing you what I create. I would be creating no matter what, maybe not on a daily basis. And I know that my life would be not so full of joy because I truly get such an enormous amount of joy from sharing with you. So thank you for allowing me to do that. And please, please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.